What's up, everybody? It's the Quarter Guy, and I've got a couple things I really need to get off my chest. First off, in regards to a recent report that a copy of the remake of Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga plus Bowser's Minions was leaked by someone who got their hands on a review code. Nintendo is starting to crack down on how many people get review copies and when. Now, some people may say this is just Nintendo just being anti-consumer, but the fact that this was in response to the fact that a copy of a recent release got leaked early only serves to bring up something that I have always believed. Stuff like leaking games and breaking street dates hurts everyone. On the one hand, it's bad for business because spoilers could leak out easily because of it and could cause people to either lose interest in the game or just watch the game and not want to play it. And on the other hand, it hurts the people who are looking forward to the game because it might kill excitement for the game. It's bad for companies and it's bad for gamers. I mean, remember back in 2014 when all those ESRB Smash leaks came out? I tell you, I would have been a lot more excited to see the Shulk trailer happen if I hadn't been leaked beforehand. Granted, I took those leaks with a grain of salt, but it's still such it still hurts when people leak games early, break street dates, and break the trust with the people releasing those games. It's something that you should just never do. It's bad for the developers, it's bad for the gamers who have been looking forward to it, and, well, it's just morally wrong. Okay, that's one rant over. Meanwhile, another thing I have to get off my chest. Recently, Electronic Arts closed Visceral Games, the developer behind the Dead Space trilogy. And word is that Visceral had, I think I heard that Visceral had been working on a new single-player-centric narrative-focused Star Wars game, which would have been pretty cool to be honest. But the closure of Visceral Games and not only puts the future of Dead Space in doubt, granted I've never played Dead Space, but still, but also it also puts in doubt the view that single-player games still have a place in this market. It seems that developers like EA seem to be tending more towards games as a service, games that rely more on loot boxes and microtransactions, even on games that you pay $60 for to make a profit. And some game journalists seem to echo the sentiment that single-player games are dying. Single-player games are not dying. I mean, there are plenty of single-player games this year alone that have proven to be both commercial and critical successes. I actually have a list of some examples right here. I mean, let's see. Persona 5, Crash Bandicoot N. Sane Trilogy, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Horizon Zero Dawn, Nier Automata, Cuphead, Sonic Mania, and that's just up to this point. I mean, we've still got stuff like Super Mario Odyssey, Sonic Forces, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and it just bugs me that people think single-player games don't have a place in the market anymore. I mean, some people just don't have confidence in their multiplayer skills or don't want to like. Some people just feel more comfortable playing single-player, more narrative-focused games. But that's not going to change. In fact, I don't see it change. I mean, that is, I don't see it changing anytime soon. That's just what I have to say about that. Okay, those rants are over. I got some updates for you. My Extra Life campaign will still be continuing. This coming Saturday will be another Mega Maker stream. well, either that or I might just stream some Super Mario Odyssey on Twitch. Remember, there's still time to donate to my campaign. If you want me to play your Mega Maker level, remember, put the level code in the donation message. Top 10 Street Fighter characters is currently undergoing editing, which is why my Hat in Time Let's Play hasn't seen any episodes over the past several days. Yeah, my countdowns come first before any Let's Play business. Remember that. For my question of the week, do you see a long future for single-player games? As always, answers in the comments. Favorite comments will be featured in the next episode. Here are last week's winners. And with that, time for the fourth wall mailbag. As always, send me your questions in the not in the comments, but YouTube comments. Go to my YouTube messages. Go to my channel, click the About tab, click the Send Message button, and I'll answer my favorites in the next episode. First question this week comes from Epic Link Sam, who asks, what's your opinion on Ragna the Blood Edge being shipped with Ruby Rose? I say let them do their silly ships. That's just what shippers do. Yeah. Funny how people were shipping Ragna and Heart like a few years back. Probably having to do with ArcSys teaming up with Examu to publish Arcana Heart 3 on home consoles. Of course, I expect that to happen again if they add Heart to the roster of Cross Tag Battle. Next question comes from David Teeters, who asks, will you ever make a Yu-Gi-Oh list? I am not sure that's going to happen. For one major reason. Well, two, actually. There are a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that never showed up in the anime. And two, for stuff that does involve the anime is a lot more protective of copyright than video game footage, even if it is for review, at least as far as I know. So I'm a little more skittish about that. So that's probably not the reason that happens. Next question comes from PSP123, who asks, what are the top 5 Robot Masters you'd want to see in a Mega Man Amiibo line? That's actually a pretty interesting question. Let's see. Tornado Man from Mega Man 9, Nitro Man from Mega Man 10, Pharaoh Man from Mega Man 4, Shade Man from Mega Man 7, and Metal Man from Mega Man 2. Those are the ones I'd like to see most. Mostly based on their designs, because I think that would make really good amiibos. And pretty cool collector's items. Of course, Capcom will first have to make a new Mega Man title for the Switch. Capcom. Next question comes from Zach the Thunder King, who asks, hey Quarter Guy, I want to get into Monster Hunter. Which game would you recommend for the 3DS? Alright, so, of the 3 Monster Hunter games currently available in the US market, I'd have to say the one I would recommend the most is Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. 3 has too much water combat, and I think to get into the pure essence of Monster Hunter, I think 4 Ultimate would probably be the best choice. After all, Monster Hunter 4 has the aerial, the jumping and mounting combat, the G-rank monsters, and probably the best overall selection of monsters in the series. God, that Gogmazios fight was so hype. Funny story about the Gogmazios. For those of you familiar with Idionoben, also formerly known as the Freeze Apprentice, he actually helped me take on the Gogmazios when we were playing Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate over the internet. And while we were taking on the Gogmazios, I was playing Black Tar from Xenoblade Chronicles X through my headphones. If you face the Gogmazios, you can probably understand why. Also, Monster Hunter Double Cross. Capcom, please localize it! Last question this week comes from Supersonic93, who asks, If there's a Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo Switch, would you like to see Shantae, Beck, Gunvolt, and Shovel Knight get in as third-party indie characters? Hell yeah! Except maybe not Beck.
Let's rock out.